Hey, Don.
Hey, Erin, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
How you been?
Good. I had a show last night. I was up pretty late.
Ooh, good. Well, all right.
Pretty
Well,
good
brave of you to
otherwise, yeah.
come up. You going upstairs?
Yeah, let's go.
For that old feeling is still in my heart.
Hi, I'm Erin, and welcome to the very first episode of Essentially Blue Note. There are two things I need to start my day, and that is a cup of coffee and some cool notes from Chet. Chet Baker, that is. Today we're dropping the needle on Chet Baker Sings, one of the greatest cool jazz albums of all time. Chet's 1954 debut vocal record remains a landmark jazz release, though it's not without some very strong opinions about where it stands in the history of jazz. For me, the music in these grooves transformed the poster boy of West Coast cool jazz into a bona fide pop idol.
There's this sense that you have to take 4 years of music theory and jump through hoops before you can even begin to listen and understand the complexity of this music, and that's utter nonsense. It's really mostly about mood and storytelling, and everybody can relate to some aspect of it.
It's true that Chet Baker was often at odds with the dominant bebop sound of his era. Although he occasionally performed with Charlie Parker, Baker's style was rooted in melody, restraint, and atmosphere, rather than virtuoso harmonic complexity. He was less about displaying his technical brilliance and more on unhurried lyrical phrasing and soft, ever-present emotion. His understated trumpet playing became central to the development of cool jazz during the early 1950s. He was already a familiar presence in recording studios, releasing albums both under his own name and with the Jerry Mulligan Quartet. That pianoless quartet became especially influential because it was built around the interaction between Mulligan's baritone saxophone and Baker's trumpet. The story goes that producer Dick Bach heard Chet singing at a performance and decided right there that he had to record his voice. The music at that performance evolved into the record Chet Baker Sings, first released as a 10-inch LP in April 1954 with 8 tracks, and additional songs were recorded in 1956 and released that same year for a 12-inch edition.
You've got to listen to Chet Baker, because I think he's the first singer who just didn't care about whether he had technique and chops and bombast. He was going for pure and total human honesty, and it's the most intimate, open, vulnerable music that you're ever going to hear, and it's going to make you feel the same way.
Baker's singing mirrored his trumpet style, intimate, restrained, emotionally direct, and centered in a narrow vocal range complete unto itself. His appeal came from vulnerability and sincerity. Though often described as a crooner, his phrasing and timing gave the performances a jazz sophistication that distinguished him from traditional pop vocalists. Perhaps the best-known track on Chet Baker Sings is My Funny Valentine. It became his signature song, blending soft vocals with lyrical trumpet lines and an understated accompaniment.
My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine.
The Thrill Is Gone delivers a melancholy mood softened by Baker's delicate trumpet overdubs.
The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone. Time after time, I tell myself that I'm so lucky to be loving you.
Time After Time reveals a subtle optimism beneath its slow pacing, while tracks like There Will Never Be Another You and But Not For Me demonstrate that Baker could swing hard even at brighter tempos.
They're writing songs of love, but not for me. A lucky stars above, but not for me. With love to lead the way, I've found more clouds of gray than any Russian play could guarantee.
The 6 songs on the 1956 release find Baker singing firmer and more controlled, though some critics say the earlier sessions possess greater fragility and emotional openness. Songs such as I've Never Been in Love Before highlight Baker's expressive trumpet playing.
Like Someone in Love is my favorite.
Hearing guitars like someone in love.
Like Someone in Love recaptures much of the warmth and intimacy associated with the original sessions.
It's got all the things in it, this devastating intimacy, this vulnerability. Is he hiding behind the simplicity and he's actually got a whole lot of other emotions going on? Or is he really being honest and vulnerable and open with it? And I think time has proven that it's the latter.
Chet Baker Sings has been a defining cool jazz recording for over 70 years, with its understated beauty and emotional honesty. I love what writer and philosopher Gerald Hurd said about Chet Baker and the record. It makes me believe that dreams come true, at least those dreams at the time everyone grew up with. Boy meets girl, boy loves girl, boy gets girl, and they lived happily ever after. While Chet Baker doesn't conform, he is not just an anarchist. He speaks to our deepest and most basic need, the necessity of being able to think and feel as human beings, who are individuals and yet part of one another. One last song before we go, from Jerome Kern, B.G. De Silva, and Chet.
A heart full of joy and gladness will always banish sadness and strife. So always look for the silver lining and try to find the sunny side of life.
Listening to Chet Baker Sings reminds me that love nor life lasts forever, but somehow this record makes that feel all right. Thank you for allowing me to share it with you.